name is Siasi Alamatua, private first class.
And I hear you were arrested last night, or yesterday during the afternoon.
I was arrested on December 30th, 2011 for setting up a platform in the Free the Land tree sit at 12:30 noon on obstruction of justice because I was sitting at the end of a tree. So what's that, a tree man? When the police arrested me, they cuffed my hands, and they cuffed it to a point where, as you can see, I do have still a gash. And when they cuffed it, they left a little space so they could slide up and gash my hand on my left wrist, and so they can scratch my hand up. And he said, and then he goes, "Oh, are they tight enough?" He just tightens them up more, and then he scrapes them more, you know. And then so after that, you know, of course I'm gonna refuse to do anything he asked me to do. So he asked me to stand up. I stand up and said, "Why won't you just stand?" I said, "Why don't you just stop beating us? Maybe I'll stand. Maybe show a little humanity. Maybe I'll show some back." And that's basically all, you know, that happened on that night. Other than that, you know, a lot of other guys, you know, a lot of other guys came in to the jail, and it's sickening that when you go to jail and you tell the Occupy movement what it's about, and a lot of people they feel it. They feel it so tough that when they re-release, they'll probably head down here and work with us in the movement, because believe it or not, people in jail, they take just as much of stuff as we do, but we just never hear it. Like I said, like you're doing now, you're hearing a voice that's in the Occupy movement on a daily basis. You know, then you get those guys who want to be here but they can't due to standards in their life that they've made. But see, that's the thing, is that we're all human. We've all made bad decisions in our life. Even police officers have broken the law before. But it's to an extent now where if I can't climb a tree at midday in a public park, so are we going to start arresting kids for walking in the crosswalk on their way to school?
Hey,
you know, what's society doing to us?
I heard you were released recently.
Yes, I was.
Just when was that?
Yesterday at 2 o'clock in the morning.
So how long were you in custody?
I was in jail for approximately 6 days.
6 days.
I went in December 30th, and I got out the 5th. And when I went to court, the lady says, "You're a decorated veteran. You're a decorated veteran. We're going to let you go. We're not going to file." But they kept me in jail for an extra 4 days after that. So it shows my service was greatly appreciated, like she said, but they held me in the jail cell for an extra couple days.
How was the treatment?
The treatment was, it was typical jail. You know, you think treatment's bad in jail, but it is. Guaranteed it is. You go to jail, and what happened when I came back from court is they pulled me out of the tank, and they put me in another tank. No, it's 3 p.m. I was in there until 3 a.m. They didn't feed me. I didn't have any access to any toiletries. That violated a constitutional right. I didn't have any access to a toilet or a sink or water, which violates another constitutional right. And they also refused me the 2 hot meals that they do give there. They denied me that. So, you know, but it's only a little suffering, because there's a lot of people in there that take bigger suffering, that don't get fed for weeks, that get beat for days, you know, and for my voice to speak out for them is exactly what they need. Because even though, yeah, we take beatings out here, we have cameras here, but we don't have cameras there, where we can picture them getting beat, where we can have footage of them getting harassed by the police officers, getting mistreated. In a jail, you have the right to fair treatment and fair conditions, but what happens when the fair treatment and fair conditions is being unfair treatment and unfair conditions? But this is being provided by people who are supposed to uphold the law. So that's, you know, that's my big spill on it, you know.
Do you have any more court dates, or is this the end of the road for you?
I don't have any more court dates. No.
So you're a free man?
Free man.
Okay, and you were saying earlier that you do work with Iraqi Veterans for Peace?
I do. I am part of that movement, or committee, or whatever you call it. Me, it was more of a let's get together, we're for peace. You know, we fought a war that was unnecessary. We spent $1 trillion on a war to get one guy. Like, will we send $1 trillion trying to get Noriega, and if he was in California? Possibly. You know, if the stakes were high like that, we would. But we shouldn't have to spend money like that on things like that. We shouldn't have to lose countless innocent lives, young folks' lives. I even almost lost my life out there. I was hit with fragment grenades on my side, covering up for the next man who stepped on the IED.
And how long were you in Iraq?
I was in Iraq from 2008 until 2010. When
Okay.
I got hit with the grenade. Well, I was back and forth, but predominantly in Iraq, Afghanistan. So
now you're trying to devote more time to spreading the message of peace
Exactly.
and reasonable foreign policy.
Always. You know, it's to a point now where peace is no longer found anywhere. You know, you live in Oakland. Peace to a normal person that comes up in urban Oakland is, what's peace? What is solidarity? What's all that? You know, and that's one of our main concerns is, can we show these guys what solidarity is? Can we show our fellow Oakland, people of Oakland, what peace is? This is so ridiculous now that cats killing young kids and all that's going on, and it's ridiculous. It's to a point where, why are we beating up on innocent protesters when we should be going to get cats who kill people out of lust or out of greed? That's what the economy is doing. They're killing people out of lust and greed. You know, out of you know, envy and all that. You know, you got something better than me, I'm gonna shoot you now.
Okay.
It's not a life we should be living. We should all get together. There's only one race that's predominant in this life, and it's human.
So do you plan on remaining part of the Occupy Oakland movement, or the Occupy movement?
Occupy movement until we see the change that we all want.
And
It's change all around. If I don't get what I want, I'm still gonna be here.
Great.
Until the end, you know. And you know, I was willing, when I was younger, I was willing to die over a block. And then I was gonna die for a country that obviously is not ready to die for me. So I'm gonna die for the people if I have to. It may not get that drastic, but I'm willing to die for this movement. And if a lot of people understand that this movement is surreal and that this movement is going, you know, then a lot of people, they gotta realize that.